All right, we are live on Twitch. Just waiting, as always, for YouTube to join the party. Always fashionably late. And if you're watching this after the fact, please do feel free to fast forward, as I just get everything set up on my end as well. Make sure all the volume is down, etc. And yeah, nice. We should be live on both platforms. Oh, somebody joined the Knights, but I can't see because the pin, my pin message. Stanislav Veronin. Hello, hello, and welcome to the Knights. Thank you so much for signing up for a channel membership. There will be, by the way, exclusive live streams coming up fairly soon. And that should kick the ball off in terms of memberships and stuff like that. Catherine, hello, hello. Kat, sorry. It's been a long day. Bula, nice to see you. It's been a while. How are you tonight? All right, so we're back into the wonderful world of Noodlegate World Desert Championship games. I am live. McKengie, hello, hello. Oh, it's your 2-month anniversary? I didn't know I was streaming on Twitch for 2 months. David Hill with the $10 super chat. Hey, I heard you like money, so here's some money. Always such fun messages. Thank you so much, David. I appreciate it. Hopefully you have some fun plans with Axel this weekend. And can join us for one or maybe even both of the live streams. Who knows? Cristo, you have a great voice. Thank you so much. Bula, you're on the night shift. Nice. Well, let's just dive right in. Without further ado. So like I said, we are back in the World Desert Championship. And again, thank you so much, Stanislav, for signing up for memberships. Thank you so much, David, for the super chat. He's with his mom, but he started the Navy Cadets tonight. Ooh. I had a friend who joined. I forget if it was the Navy Cadets or just like it was. He was in his early 20s and he joined the Canadian Navy. The thing is, in Toronto, there's no base, so the naval base in quotation marks, was just a building on the waterfront, and they technically referred to it as a ship. It was like I forget what our Canadian Navy has in the beginning of their ship. It's not like HMS, like His Majesty's ship or something. I forget if it's like the Canadian CHMS or something like that. But it was a building. Okay, you have COVID. Oh, God. My wife thinks I have long COVID because I can't smell anything. She's like, did you take out the diaper genie? I'm like, why do I need to take out the diaper genie? Because it's the entire apartment smells like a diaper genie. I'm like, what? I can't smell it at all. All right, so let's take a look. If we are not familiar with the format of this tournament, the way it works is it is a combination of a best of 3 1v1s and a best of 5 3 versus 3. The winners of the 1 versus 1, they get 1 point, and that counts towards the best of 5 3v3s. Kat is asking, by the way, if anyone's audio is messed up. Let me know on YouTube if the audio is fine. And so we find ourselves back in Arctic Circle, and as always, somebody always on this map seems to pick the Japanese. And is it any wonder why with this mixed land naval? By the way, we're back into penguin territory. Someone called Colin Farrell. It's fine for me. Gautham, it's 5:30 a.m. and I haven't slept yet. You don't need sleep. You have Age of Empires. You have the Malians. You have the Japanese. So today we've got ourselves a absolute pretty epic battle between WeSports and the Fox Clan, or group, or I don't know, what are they even called anymore? Teams? Stubborn freaking deer. Representing WeSports, we've got none other than the Noodle Gate man himself, Leary, playing as the Malians in green. Representing Fox, game number 1, we've got Sebastian, or Sebastian. I think somebody once told me he pronounces his name. Playing as the Japanese in blue. So who will aggress? Who will defend? Both players already out on the ice. Super fun map. If you're not familiar with this map, basically you can walk across the center. You can build ships across the center. We've figured it out that the laws of physics don't really apply to this map, because this swordfish keeps jumping out of the ice, but the ice is solid. So somehow this is like a magical space marlin that can puncture its way through ice that penguins can stand on. And by the way, the penguin's very aggressive. If any villager, any unit comes within, I think, what is it, 2 or 3 tiles, they just immediately pounce. They're weak on the whole, and probably not going to go after a scout unit. Usually those are pretty safe from Mother Nature. Yeah, it's working now. Nice. So we'll see if somebody can take down the Japanese powerhouse on this map with all of their various fishing ships. Mouse, and here I am. Ice map is different tile. No, it's all, I mean, it kind of looks like it's different, but you can walk across all of this and you can sail ships across all of this. The only thing I think you can not do is put ships here on this one little ice part. But I think you can build a dock attached to this. We've seen a dock built in the middle of this map, which is pretty bonkers. Pretty bonkers. Both players heading up to the next age, the feudal age. It looks like our Malian is ahead by about 20 seconds. Does have 8 seconds of idle time on his TC compared to Sebastian's 2 seconds. Did he? No. Did he? Nope. Both players got loom. Both players ready to lose some villagers. Forward positioned barracks here. Let's take a look at the resources on the map. Decent amount of stone, a little bit more than usual, a little bit more than usual gold, a whole bunch of food, 56,000, and a decent amount of wood, pretty much evenly dispersed throughout the map. And I think one thing they fixed on this map, if I'm not mistaken, and I could be mistaken, I haven't been on Discord in a little bit. I think T90 pointed it out, that maps where it's like a hybrid map where you want to dock the rear or you want to move villagers around a lot early on. There were too many wolves on the map and they were just attacking the villagers non-stop, and players were losing too many villagers to the aggressive wolves on the map, which the wolf actually follows you. The penguins are a little bit lazier. They follow you for a little bit and then they turn around and go back home. We'll see, though, whether or not we get to see any penguin action. Both players are in feudal immediately. A stable going up for our Japanese. An archery range up for our Malian. Who shoos away this scout? What did the scout attack here? He attacked a fishing ship. Okay. Now he's attacking a house. The cost for Word went up. You mean Microsoft Word? I didn't realize you could buy like individual programs. Can units walk on the outer ring as well? Yes, they can. There you go. You have a villager right now on the outer ring. Oh, the cost for Word. Cat, you know, it's been a long day. The penguin. Yeah, I raised it a little bit. Oh my god. Penguin train. But like I said, wolves will follow you. The penguins do not. They are hyper aggressive when you're in their territory. But it didn't go up that much. I just raised it, what is it, 1,400 instead of 1,250? I wanted to raise it a bit more, but then I was like, no, what's the point of raising it entirely? You want people to redeem this. I'm just playing around with the values for now. I don't really know what I'm doing on Twitch. I don't really know what I'm doing anywhere. Any place, any time, on any platform. All I know is that there's a group of penguins that are absolutely going to chase this spearman if he chases these scouts. Somehow blue has brought a lot of army across the map without any kind of resistance. And gets the evening up kill. And now he's going after a villager. And to add insult to injury, I think the penguin's going to pounce on the villager too. Oh no! Oh, the entire menagerie. The penguin got the kill. No, did he? I was so excited. I got so excited. I thought the penguins got the kill. Leary is selling stone. He's buying food. He wants to go up, I guess, to Castle Age with 280 food. Has he already queued it up? Oh, look at him waddling. So aggressive. Oh god, the Malian fishing industry is about to get wrecked here. Knight can easily kill a military ship. Yeah, a lot of units can kill a military ship, including spearmen, I think. They come with a pretty decent attack bonus, +9 against ships. Ugh, being burned alive on the ice map. Probably the worst way to go. Villagers hunting a deer right as scouts pounce. Oh, nice, Cat. You've got 2 pizza slices now. Nice, on your 2nd month anniversary. Right. Cool name for the other channel, by the way. Is that the one you went live on earlier? That you were mentioning a few days ago? Our Malian's trying to bust into here. Does he not see that there's a massive 2 archery range blockade in his way? I'm not too sure what the point of busting into there was. David had to, so you're you had a little bit of pizza jealousy. Okay. So both players kind of shooing at one another. It looks like our Japanese has walled himself in pretty much entirely on the east coast, on the west coast. Penguins, penguins, penguins. Now, if somebody in the chat, somebody watching this afterwards in the comments, somebody who organized this tournament, who knows Age of Empires, who knows something I don't, here's a question. Why the hell do these penguins come with attack bonuses against building and stone defense? What is the point of that? It's not like a villager walks by, walls themselves in with a stone wall, and then the penguin attacks the stone wall? Do military ships have higher armor? Well, the fire galley has 4 pierce armor. The fishing ships has 4 pierce armor. I believe those are the only 2 military and civilian ships we've got on this map so far. Oh no, our Japanese just running around. And unfortunately for our Malian, you can't really defend too much because the penguins then get activated. Oh, I hear you, Cat. I think I've got like 7 YouTube accounts. It used to be so easy to start them, to open them, before they started asking you for phone numbers and confirmation codes and 19-step verifications. "30 kills by our Japanese so far. These scouts are absolutely putting in the work. They have killed 15 civilian units. I'm assuming almost all, if not all of them, are fishing ships. Fire galley, you might want to come and help out here. Back in the good old days, yeah. I tried to open up another Gmail account and it wouldn't do it. Ooh, Spearman gets knocked down by the skirmishers, which means this village is about to come under attack. But where are the scouts going? Picking off a straggler villager. These are bloodline scouts, so they have 65 HP. Not too sure the villagers really want to fight into here, but our Malian is in castle. Let's see how much armor is on a demo raft. Only 2 pierce armor on a demo raft. Interesting. They do not want that unit to last very long. I mean, the developer of this map knew that, like... Yeah, I was literally about to say the developer of this map knew that casters would probably be insanely distracted by these penguins. And that is exactly what happens here. Leary tried to use his very quick castle timing to defend at home, but you've lost 21 fishing ships, and you're up against the Japanese with their much better fishing ships. I don't think the Malians have any kind of water-related bonus here that's relevant. And so Leary just says, you know what? I got to Castle Age first, but whatever. I can't really do much over here. Although, to be fair, he's probably going to kill these scouts. And once the scouts die, the villagers can pretty much take care of these skirmishers. But in any event, first game going to the Fox team. Sebastian taking 1-0. PKPMs 13 minutes in, right at the beginning of the game for Leary. The economies must be 30% apart. Is a massive economic lead. Nobody took stone yet. Very short game. 22 minutes. Okay. Gold going to our Malian. No surprise there with their 10% gold mining bonus. But all the trash resources, significant food increase. Rather, disparity. There's your Japanese fishing ship in action. Stefano, nice to catch you live again. No comeback for green. Way too heavy damage. Now, I agree. I mean, there's no fishing ships left. He's got not a single fishing ship. 21 have died. And a few villagers, of course. So maybe like 15 fishing ships and 6 villagers. But you lost your entire food economy. And now your opponent hits a castle as well. And I guess what the hell do? You GG. Yeah, it's not your fault you missed the first game. The first game lasted 22 minutes. So bear with me as I load the next one. Hopefully it doesn't last 22 minutes. No Japanese cav archers this time. We didn't even get to that. The Japanese player literally hit a castle age, and Leary GG'd. MC West, thanks so much for joining us. Time for all the noodle jokes. Yeah, exactly. I said in the beginning, it's the noodle man himself, Leary. But I guess just way too much economic damage. No way that he can come back from that. Maybe if he could have stayed in castle a while longer. Yeah, Sebastian's playing like an absolute beast lately. All right, well, game number 2. Remember, if Mihai takes this game, then based on the tournament format, the Fox team gets 1 point to use in the best of 5 3v3s. And we are on my favorite of all of the maps in this tournament, Amargosa, which is basically like the Wild West Gold Rush Grand Canyon meets Oregon Trail map, where everyone starts in a bit of a crater depression. Heart for WeSports, playing as the Incas, taking on Mihai, playing as the Chinese in yellow. Sebastian has to be in the top 4 conversation now. He's got to be, right? Definitely, I mean, like, definitely top 10. Top 4, hoo-hoo, that's a rough competition. But top 10, basically, top 4, probably. Mousen, can we see the player's elo? Ooh, no. The Capture Age program doesn't show the individual elos, unfortunately. Sandy Pokeball. You're right. The 1v1 version of the map looks like a very sandy Pokeball. Now, one thing we did learn is that apparently you can place a lumber camp here on this slope. I didn't know that, but I think we saw like houses and other structures on these slopes. Yeah, MC West, we'll split the difference. We'll say top 5. And yeah, I think you're right. They're both around 2K6. I've seen Hard, I think, go up to 2K7 at one point, and Mihai go down to like 2K4 at one point. But ranked ladder is weird like that. Sometimes they just have off days. Sometimes they have off weeks. Who's kidding who? But on the whole, 2 very powerful players is all we need to know. And Wild Boar gets pulled. And there we go. Yeah, I originally suspected that you couldn't build anything here. But then now players are kind of showing that you can. Which is a little weird, given how elevated this slope is, that you can build things. But I'm kind of seeing now that there's little 2x2 tile areas here that you can actually, it kind of looks like flattened in some parts here. But in any event, it doesn't really matter. Mihai discovering that you can jack your wood to the back. And that is exactly what our Chinese is doing. Our Inca going up to a barracks. You think Heart's the better player in a 1v1? Ooh. Them be fighting words. Hey, Chester. San Medina. Hello, hello. Really nice someone in the English community is streaming the event. I think there's a lot of English casters, English-speaking casters who are streaming this event, no? But I appreciate that. I think all the big channels, are they not? Because Ornlu definitely. I mean, Ornlu, I think, is one of the organizers of the event, no? Oh, damn. Mihai is 2589, Heart 2744. Well, MC West, I stand corrected. Heart's very much the favorite to win this map. Although, everyone loves to hate on the Incas. We'll see. John Yang. Jonet Yangart. Oh, I'm realizing that's a Rene Descartes joke. Okay. Only on a Friday night within an Age of Empires community would you have a Rene Descartes joke. John, how are you? Eric. You prefer my calm and warm voice? You and no one else. Yeah, bottom line, Cat, exactly. They're both very good players. This game honestly could go either way. We've seen a lot of fun on this map, 1v1. You think the map's closer than the Elo? I love the Incas in Age of Empires. I absolutely love them. I think the Slinger is a criminally underrated unit. An underused unit. Criminally. You have a hand cannoneer bonus in Castle Age on a unit you can train without having to research anything. How goes your night, John? Same as Genitors? Yeah, Genitors also criminally underused. Looks like Heart's already picked off a villager. I mean, the Incas are just on the whole, such on paper at least. I don't know what they're... Oh no, Cat, no. Already? Let's see. Berbers, King, move 1. I'm gonna write that down. Berbers, King, move 1. Okay. We'll be speaking some North African dialects tonight. Yeah, Yeah, I agree. People sleep on a few units, but like I said, on paper, the Incas are just a ridiculous civilization. All of your units cost less food. Your eagles basically have, I mean, more armor than a Huskarl. Your buildings are all 15% stoned. They cost less stone, so your town centers and your castles are cheaper. And now that the Franks have been nerfed a little bit in Castle Age, you're pretty much on par with the Franks in that regard. Except you also have cheaper town centers and everything else that costs stone. Walls, towers, etc. Then you start the game with a free llama. Your houses are 10 pop. And the Kamiyuk is just like, what the hell can beat a Kamiyuk on a... Well, what mounted unit can ever take on a Kamiyuk? It's like a Step Lancer, a dismounted Step Lancer. On paper, the Incas are just an absolute powerhouse. And yet, they never managed really to push out that hard. You did some lifting, then steak, then shower, so pretty good. That sounds like a pretty well-rounded out day. Chinese Civ as well. Chinese Civ is like, what's the expression? Jack of all trades, master of none. I really feel bad for the Chinese not having any kind of long range capabilities. No bombard cannon, no... I mean, they're a very... the Chukanu firing on a 14 with rocketry is just, like, ridiculous, but... Anyway, the bottom line is I think we're going to have a very fun matchup here. Cat, you got reset. No Slavic king commands tonight. Yeah, I feel like the civs that are a little bit different than your average civilization, including, by the way, the Chinese, who start the game so oddly with their extra villagers but literally no food. Any civ that kind of goes a little bit deviates a little bit off the traditional path is harder. It's harder to master, and so I can see how like the lower to mid elos would struggle with civilizations like that. You don't want me to get too comfortable with a particular civ. Fair enough. Fair enough. I thrive on discomfort. Just kidding. I am very much a creature of comfort. It looks like our Chinese is pressing out. Both players are in feudal forging on the menu for what? For your scouts? Okay. So he wants to bust through that armor of the Eagle Scout. Although theirs is more of a pierce armor. I'm not too sure why our scouts are getting forging right now. Remember, for the Chinese, their techs are discounted now. This one's missing the spelling. It's not phonetically spelled out, so that's what you're searching for. I got it. You've just revealed your poker tell. Mihai 22 kills, but it is Hart who has the villager kills. And so biting into that Chinese vill lead a little bit is our Inca, who again, with a cheaper tower. I mean, again, this is just such a beautiful map. Look at this, like, beautiful, idyllic village. You got people fishing on the shore. You got gold miners. You got your defensive tower up, lumberjacks, beautiful mills working up and running. It just, I think this is my favorite map on the whole. And now the siege of the Incan settlement has begun as a farm slowly gets attacked. Okay, choice of target, interesting here, as a few of those roided up scouts do move forward into a choke point. They've got 0 kills. Looks like their compatriot died. An archer for a skirmisher, good trade for the Inca. Nacho, hola, hola. Buenas noches. Gracias por unirte. Is it gracias para unirte or por unirte? I'm still practicing my Espanol. Yeah, I'm assuming with the investment in the upgrades, we're gonna definitely see if we. I mean, after last game, I shouldn't assume we're gonna see Castle Age at all. But if we, okay, there, right as I open my big mouth, Mihai clicks up to Castle Age. I'm assuming we're gonna get to see some kind of horse maneuvering, just because again the Incas without the stable are a bit of a slower civilization. Even the Eagle Warrior at 1.43 isn't the fastest of fast units. It's por. Okay. Oh, gracias por unirte. I could say unirnos as well. Yeah, thanks for joining us. And AC Dragon Rider, nice to see you as well. Rusty Shackleford, hola, hola. Mihai looking in a solid spot. Castle Age timing will be huge. So far, it seems to be. Hard doesn't even have the resources he needs to go up. Although he could start buying food. Okay, right, as I say that, he's buying food. Still needs 90 nuggets. And remember, once the Eagles hit Castle Age, even just the basic scouts start coming with bonuses up the wazoo. Right now, it's a whole bunch of zeros. But once they hit Castle, camel bonuses, cavalry bonuses. So he's going to want to keep these units around. And literally the exact opposite is happening right now. Getting a Spanish lesson while watching AoE 2 can't get better than this. Well, we haven't even begun to speak about pizza. Move your eagle from the low ground. Oh. All right, Mihai, he's got about a minute and a half to show us what kind of muscle he can flex in the Castle Age. For now, he's going economic upgrades, bow-saw and gold mining. At the same time, he's training knights. Looks like they are starting to move across the field. Looks like he has skipped husbandry. Nope, my apologies. Right as I, again, open my big mouth, he's getting husbandry. Oh, AC Dragon Rider. I thought you meant botany like the John Yang kind of botany. Wink, wink. For those of you who are on our Discord server and enjoyed John's horticultural photography. All right, so what did Mihai do in Castle Age with his advantage? 6 knights, a monk is on the way. He got his economy up to 1 villager lead. Since the original 2 vill kills, not much else has happened. Okay. Scouts are not getting upgraded. We're getting more armor on them. Not too sure. Would you prioritize armor against pikemen? Their bonus doesn't really give a shit about your armor, no? Wouldn't you want to kill them faster with iron casting? Always a good question. Yeah, why the hell did Hart throw his army into the trash there? Those eagles could have come in very handy. Although right now, I mean, are they still scouts? So just a +2 against cavalry. John, you're after the gym. Isaac, who's definitely not winning the NBA title this year, I will bet on them every single prediction you make goes the opposite. Well, you know, I thought the NBA was full of conspiracy theorists. My wife is a huge like basketball nerd. I can't even talk to her during March Madness. But she's one of these people that believes the NBA is rigged so that the series lasts longer. And lately we've been having a lot of that in the Age of Empires community. People are saying, oh, this is designed to like make the match last longer, this format or this game or this starting villager count or whatever. Everyone's getting accused of wanting to make the matches last longer. I'm just kind of sitting back here with a Pepsi in my hand saying, yeah, so what? Let the matches last 5 hours, as long as the players are ripping into one another, killing each other. Mihai, by the way, managed to get 2 more villager kills. But converted knight. Gonna take on his former friends. Ooh, bit of a battle here, but a good trade for our Inca, who, again, remember, their units are now, what is it, 20% cheaper food cost? That is not bad at all, trading out a bunch of cheaper pikemen for a full-price knight, but here we go. Scorpions are out. 3 town centers for our Inca, 3 town centers, my apologies, 2 town centers for our Chinese. So Hart might start overtaking his opponent in Vil count. Yeah, there's a bunch of people in the chat who like to eat their own salads. You can't mail your salad anymore, unfortunately, thanks to the what the hell was the name of the prohibition law? Volstead Act? The Volstead Act? It is a very bad day, I agree, to be an Incan fisherman. It is a very bad day to be a villager at all for the Incas right now. Our Inca is getting surrounded on multiple fronts. Knights are attacking to the north, but they're getting converted. Scouts have finally become light cav, so let's see if he can get that last monk. He does not get the last monk. So safe and secure to the north, but losing more and more army, and oh, come on. Come on. What is going on tonight? What is going on tonight? To be fair, you're being torn apart here. Your villagers town center not full. Knight +2 armor. You know what? Even with 4 pierce armor, a town center can cut through a knight. A fully garrisoned town center can cut through a knight pretty quickly, but there's not enough room at the inn here. Only 15 space for what? 17 lumberjacks and however many farmers and gold miners. So Fox came here to hunt. That's a nice, Stefano, that's a nice, it's a nice way to put it. WeSports got caught up a little bit too much. Oh, Rusty, the controversy is way too complicated. Games are taking too long. Pauses are too long between games. Leary making noodles. By the way, there's a channel called Colin AOC, Colin AOC, who made a summary video of the drama that I saw the other day, which is highly recommended. Eagles to knights, pike to light cav, skirmishers to archers. So forget the third most trained unit, PKPM 9. Oh, look at that. What the hell was happening at 934? Both players. This is very rare, which means we have to go back and see what the hell is going on at 934. Chinese economy light years ahead of the Incan. 3 relics Mihai managed to gather. And there you go. Elos, like I said, Mihai the underdog, but man, you wouldn't know it. 4 conversions to 2, 76 kills to 37. Villager count, kill count, not terrible, 7 to 2. You kind of have to expect in a pro game to lose villagers. Sebastian, I am doing well. Hopefully you're doing well as well. And we are all doing well. But we have to see what the hell was going on at 934, because it is not every day that both players peak APM at the exact same time. So let's see. Take a snapshot of the map. What? What? This is the peak APM for both players? What am I missing? There's nothing happening on the map. Nothing in Blue's base. Okay, well, let's see. I'm going to press play. I'm going to do slow motion. And see where all of the... I mean, for Blue, it's understandable. Hart is trying to block this villager so that the men-at-arms can catch up and kill him. But for Yellow, this was also peak APM? I don't understand it. I thought microing the Vil back, but was he even microing him? He was just going in a straight line. Yeah, it looks like he just clicked point A to B. All right, well, there you go. So the way it works with this tournament, because the Fox team got both 1v1s, they win the best of 3 phase of the game. The first stage means they get 1 point in the best of 5 3v3. And that 3v3 is where we are jumping in now. So bear with me as I load that up. And David has discovered the absolute beast that is the Khmer civilization. Ooh, Cat, that's a good point. Maybe it was them moving the other units away. Okay, so WeSports taking on Fox. We got ourselves a best of 5 with Fox already having 1 point. All right. And I think we are ready. And we find ourselves... Oh, his micro is so fast. We find ourselves on the fat, hairy-chested man map. If you tilt your head to the right, the water is the jeans. This is the belly hair. This is the chest hair. And let's see who is playing. We've got... Let's go over the names, the teams, and then we'll look at some team bonuses. Leary playing as the Armenians in blue in the center position. Hart playing as David's new favorite civilization, the Khmer. MBL, who I don't think is technically a member of WeSports, but, you know, bring a friend. Take a friend to work day, playing as the Vietnamese in teal. That'll be fun to see. Magyars in purple, played by Dark. Mihai playing as the Mayans in yellow. And Margugu playing as the Huns in red. I think WeSports at the top. Fox, best of 5 round of 2. Fox has 1 point. All right, I think I've... Arthuritis. This is a very fun map. There was one game, I forget which set it was, when the Armenians snuck in a whole bunch of ships up here, because apparently you can move ships along this sandy bank and just cut off all rear activities for the enemy. It was really, really fun. In any event, Armenians' line of sight on infantry jumps up +2. Khmer Khmer, your Scorpions now have +1 range, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And last but not least, the Vietnamese. Everyone's got Imperial skirmishers now. And I'm trying to think of the team bonuses if Imperial skirmishers benefit from anything Armenian or Khmer. Nothing comes to mind immediately. And the other side of the world, stables work 20% faster, but now that you've got a Hun, which is going to be a completely useless bonus for our Mayan, because not only do they not get stables, they're the only Mesociv that doesn't actually get redemption, so they can't even get stables, but they actually have one of the best team bonuses, all walls and gates, 50% off, both Palisade and Stone, FYI. And Magyars, Cav Archers now train 25% faster, so Huns and Cav Archer bonuses could be ridiculous. Remember, Cav Archer's 10% cheaper for the Huns in Castle, 25% cheaper in Imperial. And now they train 25% faster out of stables that are already 20% faster. Hubba hubba. Speaking of Cav Archers, the Magyars, by the way. Not that they're, you can... Sorry, I'm a complete idiot. What am I thinking of? Stables don't train Cav Archers. Oh my god. You know it's been a long day. I apologize. I'm angry nobody in the chat called me out on that. I'm kidding. Yeah, my apologies. My brain just went complete fried green tomatoes here. Choop the burger. Not really, not really. Somebody just asked, we let them know. I'm very much actively avoiding trying to talk about the controversy since I don't really care about all the behind the scenes stuff. AM minus Hera. Yeah, basically. It was the GL, the Gamer League. Was it? So who was it? I forget. I think if it wasn't I think it was either the Mayan Navy or the Armenian Navy that did it. Cheap and fast light cav. Yeah, the Magyar cheaper light cav pumped out 20% faster is also. Thank you so much, Stefano, for pointing that out. Gonna be super fun to watch. By the way, Chup the Bugger, how are you tonight? Thanks so much for joining. So again, if you're not familiar with this map, let's zoom out and take a look at the fat, hairy-chested man. You got a whole bunch of wood all over the place, basically a giant open space in the middle with a bunch of stone in it. Not much else but stone, relics, and a belly button. I mean, they must have known what they were doing designing this map with a butte right here, located where a belly button would be on a man. And let's take a look at the resources. Not that much stone, not that much gold, not that much food, a decent amount of wood. Enough to support a navy or two. But not a lot of food in the water either, so players going to have to start foraging for food for farms, etc. Lots and lots of beautiful acacia trees. Yeah, acacia. And we'll see what the players decide to do, how they decide to attack. Lately, we've seen teams on this map basically just wall off from the top right to the bottom left, just a complete wall off. And we saw how powerful the Saracen bonus can be in that regard a few, maybe a week ago, where, what was it, like 40 crossbowmen just absolutely destroyed a wall off in like 2 seconds. Oh, Cat, interesting. I never thought to like add the elos of the players. Uh-oh. Leary lost the villager here, but reinforcing help. Okay. Margugu reinforcing for a second, then he dies as well. And using the straggler tree as part of the wall off to save the villager. Fantastic move by Leary. Your wife's got a cold. I got over since just this morning, so I'm gonna lurk. Dad doing taking care of her. Oh yeah, my wife also has a cold right now. Coughing. It's that time of year where summer starts ending, and we also just put our toddler into daycare, so he's also coughing. Big surprise. First week in daycare, already sick. But yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks for lurking. There are no hairy. No, you're right. You are absolutely right about that, Arthur. Ooh, now it's Leary's turn to try to catch out a villager, but Margugu a little bit too fast. Hey, Richard. That's just the neckbeard you expected me. You expected me to have a neckbeard? You've said that before. Why did you think I had a neckbeard? Neckbeard and sideburns. Toddler is doing well, coughing a little bit sick from daycare, but immune system seems to be good. Knock on wood, can't complain. Doing a little bit of here and there, but so far so good. A little bit of warm water out of his sippy cup. Chupta, all the best to you, your wife. Hopefully everyone gets better. It is not fun when the household gets sick. MC West, you're from Australia that time of year for colds, and you also have a sick wife. It's like the sick Wives Club. What was the name of that movie? The First Wives Club? This is like the Sick Wives Club. Scouts aplenty for everyone. Generally in these 3v3s, you see a lot of archers and scouts, basically. And one player goes heavy on the water. In this case, it's our Armenians' job, because if you remember the Armenian galleys, they fire an extra arrow in addition to their main bolt. Let's see if we can see it here. Yeah, if you look very carefully, you'll see 2 arrows. It's hard to see when it's going up, down. Let's see if these ones show us. Left, right is a little bit easier to see. No, you bastards. Anyway, you'll have to take my word for it if you don't believe the developers. Oh, Cat, I forgot. Yeah, Cat has COVID. What is going on? Everyone's just sick. Derek, we start every stream with a question about when will Derek show up. Especially apparently John. All right, so let's see what's going on around the map. Margugu is thrusting his Hunnic scouts into the rear of the Armenian. At the same time, our Magyar and our Mayan are defending. Nice discounted archers. 10% off these 17 archers. Oh, Cat, that's a good idea. Arthur is also sick. 2 weeks long cough, super annoying. Yeah, MC West, you're right. It's more noticeable once it goes up to War Galley or Galleon. Because then it fires one of those ballista bolts, and then the arrow just stays the same, right? And this is what I was talking about. Leary sending his ships upriver. Oh, now you can see the 2 arrows. There you go. That's a neat little trick for the Armenians. A little bit of a baby longboat. ESJB11. This is not live. I think these games were played yesterday, but we are watching them live. Hopefully for the first time for people. And if not, if you know the how the sets end, do please keep it to yourself. And here we go with the Mayan walls. I love that it's stone walls, but then you have these super weak areas where a stable is there. Super Jan, hello, hello. Got some Fox fans in the house. AC Dragon, you're sick, but sick and tired. A Derek acknowledgement. Fox really went to discount civs. Oh yeah, you're right. Cav archers, foot archers, scout line units. But it looks like everyone is heading up to Castle Age, and despite a little bit of bloody nose, scraped knee, bruised rib, not really that crazy battles taking place here. By the way, look at Leary. Galley, 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 galley. This seems to be a very common meta. I love when players develop a meta on a new map. Randy Pan subscribing at a tier 1. Thank you so much, Randy Pan. Your name reminds me of a character from Trailer Park Boys, Randy Bo Bandy. Yeah, Super Gen, everyone's sick here. David with the hot take that this game is going to end with one team winning. Looks like MBL and Dark are going to be the last players up to the next age. Khmer scouts taking on Hunnic scouts. Everyone's got light cav now. Okay. Our Mayan has upgraded his archers to crossbowmen. Yeah, Randy is one of us now. He's joined the Pizza Knights. Joe Mama from YouTube. Hey, nice to catch you live. It is an absolute classic. Every few years, I find myself rewatching Trailer Park Boys. You want to hear Super Gen cue up the story time? You want to hear a story about how ridiculous, how serious I took Trailer Park Boys? For those of you watching from the US, there's a show made in Canada. David must know all about it. Called Trailer Park Boys, about a group of 3 friends who grow up in a trailer park in Nova Scotia. And basically every season starts out with them having very good intentions about making money and living life, and then devolves into them committing crimes and going to jail. Yeah, those Hunnic scouts got absolutely wrecked. I love that Dark is providing an absolute epic meat shield here against these Vietnamese skirmisher units. Yeah, Rusty, I know. I saw that Hera made a new Discord group. It's pretty cool, no? I saw his tweet. I thought it was pretty nice of him. David, it was filmed where you live. So basically, the premise of the show is that they commit a whole bunch of little tiny crimes. Nothing serious, like they don't rob a bank. Well, they try to rob a bank. Anyway, I'll let this battle play out. Let's see what's going on. I love that MBL's taking the only high ground here. Cheaper Magyar light cabs are coming in. Magyar knights as well. They do get those melee attack upgrades for free. Blue is pinging over here. Wants to retreat. But Margugu has snuck in a band of cav archers to the back. They are slowly clearing up Leary's ships. Before there were like 5 or 6. Now there's only 3 or 4. So anyway, I was about to say, so I was working one day, and next to my office there was a Korean fried chicken restaurant that I used to go to, like I would say maybe twice a week. If I'm being honest, maybe 3 times a week. 2 to 3 times a week I would eat at this Korean fried chicken place. And their delivery door was on the side of the street where the entrance was. And one time I was walking by and they were delivering their French fries, and they have delicious French fries. And I had just come off a very long Trailer Park Boys binge where I was watching the show nonstop for like 2-3 weeks. And in the back of my mind, I was like, you know what? You should steal some of these French fries. You should just go in, take a box, and just walk away. But luckily, I did not. And so at least in North America, I have no criminal record. And that's that story. The TV show almost drove yours truly into petty crime. Yeah, the lawyer in me said that would be a very bad idea. Although the degenerate in me really, like, I was like a foot away from a box of frozen French fries. Keep in mind, I have no clue what I would do with an industrial-sized box of frozen fries. I have no need of it. I certainly don't have a deep fryer at home. Oh my god, caught in the middle of a bunch of arrows. Will he make it? Will he make it? No, almost. So close. Ick speaks. Hello, hello. Eat them, make poutine. I don't have a deep fryer. What the hell am I gonna do? It was like literally like a 30-pound box of fries, frozen fries. And I was literally a foot away from stealing it. And then I just like a fog cleared over my head. I was like, what the hell are you doing, dumbass? Get your ass back to the office. If I got that many fries, you'd have to steal a deep fryer, learn from Ricky and Julian. Stealing a deep fryer is definitely a Ricky move. Yeah, at that point I didn't have my Instapot. Oh man, good times with petty crime. All right, so the Hun is still here to the rear. How many kills? Only 2. So not exactly the most useful. To the front, pushing in with more. Army count's very similar. Fox is ahead by about 10. Villager count, WeSports is ahead by about 6 or 7. The good fries, $8. This Korean place, I don't know if they like double battered their fries or double fried their fries. I don't know what it's called. I think they may have used like a certain type of fat, but the fries were just delicious. I wouldn't walk by a McDonald's and think, oh, why don't I just steal some French fries? But this place, it was just, the fries were so delicious. As a teenager, the dumbest thing I ever tried to steal was a pack of chicken wings. from a superstore, my friend. You got busted immediately. You didn't do that trick from Trailer Park Boys where you walk in with what looks like a gift box and it's empty and you just put the food inside. Battle in the center is shaping up to be pretty nice. We've got a whole bunch of heavy cavalry, a whole bunch of archers. The problem for the Mayan is that MBL at some point will have Imperial skirmishers. Now the good news is that Dark is doing an amazing job body blocking. Cat, I miss the good old-fashioned McDonald's tallow fries. Beef tallow is such a good unhealthy. Sorry, I'm getting this. What the hell is going on here? How many villagers has Margugu lost? 12 villagers to these basic galleys. Joe Mama, how are you, by the way? Ooh, opening up a little avenue here for Leary to enter into. Army count now, WeSports is ahead 16. Villager population identical. Looks like our Armenian has taken firm control of the water. These skirmishers are really annoying. And now our Armenian has arbalesters. Is anyone else close on that team to going up to Imperial? No. Art is still 3 minutes away. To be fair, Mihai is 3 minutes away. Margugu's 2 minutes away. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You're working for another 2 hours and time to chill? All right, well. Hopefully we can make those 2 hours go by in the blink of an eye. In the blink of an arbalester. And here we go. Han is late to the party here with these 29 cav archers. I love that Dark is jumping on the skirmishers. If you can get rid of the skirmishers, maybe you can take on these arbalesters. But there are so many Khmer Knights. Battle elephants are slowly waddling their gray asses across the map. Stefano, you saw a fire ship from Dark. Yeah, he's got 5 fire ships. Looks like he's going to start contesting the water here. Ooh, he is contesting the water. How many kills on these guys? 6 not fishing ships, though. Okay, so he cleared up Leary's galleys from this little backstab that they were doing. Your grandma used to make homemade fries in a butter-flavored Crisco. You know what, Kat? To be fair, a lot of the food that we consider as super unhealthy, when you look at it in the form that it was like 30 years ago, 40, 50 years ago, was a lot healthier than the health foods that we think of now. There's a lot of really crappy foods out there that 50 years ago were a lot more pure. By the way, speaking of pure, we've got Malay battle elephants. These bad boys do move faster than normal. Look at that movement speed, 1.1. But no tusk swords on them just yet, so they just attack with the basic iron casting for now. Commando Slayer. These types of games are what got me hooked in learning history. Oh, 100%. I think you are among very similar company here with that regard. Thanks, Supergen. Okay, finally contesting. This Armenian archer force is Margugu. His cav archers are missing the last armor upgrade, but they are 20% cheaper. And in comes the Mayan. The Mayan who's an Imperial but doesn't have arbalesters yet. Elite battle elephant. I don't know. Should you prioritize tusk swords or elite battle elephant? Deep fried potatoes and Crisco. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. You wish the William Wallace campaign was historically accurate? I hope we get to see composite bowmen. By the way, the war galley is now up and running for our Armenian to try to contest the water away from dark. But land-wise, forget the side attacks, forget the backstabs. We now have a brute force Khmer trauma here. Armored, fully elite, but missing blast furnace and missing tusk swords. The Khmer battle elephant is just an absolute ridiculous unit when fully upgraded. But holy moly. Somehow army counts are still in the 80s and 100s. Villager count and fishing ship count have exploded. Looks like there's a gap in this wall. Okay. Unless ships can phase through walls, there is a gap they might want to look at. Come on, fire the arrow, fire the bolt. Let us see that second Armenian arrow. Nope. Our Magyar backs away. Where are these cav archers going? Not too sure, nothing here. And Rattan archers, they have 10 pierce armor when fully upgraded, which is not right now, but 10 pierce armor against your cav archer's attack of a 10 means that you are basically invincible from Hunnic cav archers. Although even when they go up to 11, you're still invincible. And our Magyar is getting hussars right now. I prefer AoE 2 to real history in real life. Arbalesters to the right of them, cav archers to the left of them. But WeSports have planted their flag right in the center, right in front of Fox's base with 3 big juicy castles. Pardon me, MBL with a bit of a safer castle up here. Okay, a little bit less of an appetite for risk. And I'm just gonna shut up and let this insanity play out. Here we go, finally tusk swords, but still no blast furnace. And these, by the way, are not Malay battle elephants with naked armor. These are fully armored 7 pierce armor elephants with bloodlines. Not going to be an easy unit to take down for the Mayan. You're going to have to gang up on these elephants. Treb's firing away on Treb's Mayan castle. Half of a third of its HP right now. Dramans are out for Armenian. Forget your attack bonus against buildings. F your villagers instead. Oh, these poor red villagers, as if they haven't been through enough. Oh no. Oh no. I wanted to see the arrows, but not like this. Not like this. I love when the arrows arc. But looks like the Khmer has spent himself. Only 3 elephants left. A pita pizza. We've got trade up and running, by the way. We'll take a look at the payload in a second. But trade is a very risky thing when the Armenian Navy is blockading and effectively cutting you off from your rear settlement here. Oh no, okay. They're gonna have to deal with that. The Magyar is gonna have to go a lot. Okay, he's going up to 11 fast fire ships. I think that'll help. Magyar hussars, fully upgraded, 15% discounted, running to their doom against these Khmer hussars. I mean, come on. What is Margugu doing here? What are you, showboating? Your teammates fighting for their lives right here. What are you doing? Get your ass into the battle, and here they are, Imperial skirmishers for our Armenian. And here we go. Okay, Margugu finally got the invite. I love that no one has siege. Aside from trebuchets, there's literally no siege on the field. This is just an absolute bloodbath here. Real history is way more depressing. Remember, Hunnic Trebs, by the way, do fire more accurately at units. So you might want to start targeting some of these non-moving archer units. Elite Rattan Archer fully upgraded, 10 Pierce armor on this badass. Oh my god, MBL sent 1,500 food to Heart. He paid half of it in tax. Are you seeing this stat on the left side of your screen? When you have random maps, you can code the commodity trading fee, or I guess a tax in this lingo. 50%. That's insane. Also, buying 100 stone for 117 gold is pretty good. That's also pretty insane. Making noodles. That is never gonna die. Oh my goodness, 11 kills, 11 villagers, 18 kills, 18 villagers. What the hell? How long have these elephants been here? Jeez Louise. Our Magyar with the fast fire ships, how many kills? 11 kills. And that's what happens when you have a fast moving elephant. It just absolutely shreds villager counts. Okay, but it seems like the push is stalling a little bit here. Or maybe WeSports are just gathering their breath. The Trebs have definitely moved back, which is nice. This is good high ground for this Hunnic Treb to position itself if it wants to attack into any of these stationary or non-stationary targets. Oh, 1 second. I'm going to do something I hate doing, but there was a demo blast. Who had the demo? Oh, there wasn't a demo. They just exploded. Okay, never mind. My apologies. I didn't mean to do that. An absolute archer bloodbath. The game speed slows down to 1.4. We saw this happen in Rage Forest. Hopefully it doesn't go much slower than this. Elephant gets surrounded, Rohirrim style, taken down. How many kills? 21, 19 of them villagers. Wow. I mean, how the hell do you cast this game? On the water? Did our Armenian take the water, or did the Magyar defend it? No, Magyar's only got 6 fire ships. Are those bombard towers from MBL? No, I think they're just regular keeps. Wow. So WeSports gets their first point of the game. I feel like Margugu was being way too hesitant with his cav archers, right? Hey, Roaring Moose. Like, I don't know. I feel like they were parading here a little bit too much while his teammates were taking the brunt of it. And then not dealing with those freaking Khmer elephants, which, again, they move so fast. Where are you? 1.09 movement speed to your villagers, 9.7. They're faster than villagers. What's the payload on the trade? 100. But one team has trade completely unhindered, 95, 100. No real big difference. While the other team is getting pressed into, they've lost control on the water. They see a huge Armenian fleet moving forward. And, I mean, what do? You GG. Arbalesters, Imperial Skirmishers, although for the majority of the game, probably Elite. And Hussars. I mean, the numbers for WeSports look a lot better. For Fox look a lot better, don't they? 225 Magyars to 134. 168 Cav Archers to 145 or 141 Arbalesters. Okay, let's take a look at the who gave what to who. MBL sent 4,500 resources, paid 1,500 in tax. I thought it was half. I guess a third in tax. Most wood by our Armenian. No surprise there with those lumberjack techs being 40% more effective. Food for our Magyar. Okay, just a little bit more than our Khmer, who don't have to drop their food off. Our Khmer, though, did get the most gold, and MBL got the most stone. Conversions, trade profits, I mean, a lot better, but not a lot. No conversions, not a lot of raisings and destructions. It looks like our Mayan lost the most building 16. The other teammates lost only 4 among them. Lavesh, hello, hello. The Civs were worse too. So bad in late game are the Huns. Were they bad, or did just Margagu just not use them? Look at his resources. He dies with 2,000 wood, 1,200 gold in the bank. I mean, Margagu's resources are just way too high. He was so hesitant. Your Cavatars are 20% cheaper. FYI, a Tarkin transition with Marauders here would absolutely wipe this army off the face of the earth. Right? Tarkins with their Pierce armor would absolutely wipe this entire army off the face of the earth. There's nothing here to contest Marauders had he gotten them a little bit earlier. Oh, Superjan, I'm sorry to hear that. Feel better, please. And thank you so much for joining. They were scrolling through reels during the battlefield. That's funny. I mean, oh my God, this elephant is still alive. How are you still alive with 22 villager kills? This was a big problem here. I guess Dark just didn't realize it, but hey, look, if the other games are going to be like this, we are in for a fun series. So everything has been tied up. 1 game apiece. And we move on from the hairy-chested man map to a lot of people's favorite, actually. Hag. Stefano, you also have a cold. Oh my God. I should send out little packets of NyQuil and tea to everybody before a live stream so that we can all just sit with cups of tea in our hands and blankets. If you're not familiar with PAG, this map has a few interesting features. On the left side is where all the relics are, on this kind of little area where you can build a monastery. You do have to cross the sea to get there, and then there's also a whole bunch of stone and gold. On the right side of the map is where a lot of wood is. Not the majority, I think the majority, but not all of the wood, just a lot of wood, guarded by bears, of course. And to get here, you can either go across the water, or to the north and the south, there are land bridges. So your villagers can walk, but it is a long route. The center of the map, where most of the action on land generally happens, is just a easy north-south. 3 teams on the north, 3 teams on the south. Yeah. Deshaum is also sick. Oh my goodness, what is happening tonight? We're all sick. I mean, I don't want to jinx it. I'm not sick, but everyone here is either sick or has a significant other who is sick. Let's put it like that. All right, let's take a look at WeSports. We'll start with the front lines. MBL is playing as the Malay. Docs have double the line of sight, which, by the way, is very useful on a water map like this. Art is playing as the Aztecs. Relics generate 33% more gold, so might want to get his ass to the left side of the map, start gathering those relics. And last but not least, the Vikings with another water-related bonus. The Docs are 15% cheaper, thanks to Leary. Fox Clan, Fox Team, the Britons by Sebastian is on the front line, so now archery ranges are going to work 10% faster. Dark is playing as the Celts. Siege workshops are going to work 20% faster. And the Franks, played in purple by Margagu. Knights have extra line of sight. So a few decent bonuses. More water bonuses for WeSports. More land bonuses for the northern side of the map where Foxes found themselves. And let's take a look at the attack path between the teams. Basically just this. Forests to the left of them, forests to the right of them. Primary gold, it looks like, for MBL to the forward position. Same exact thing for Sebastian. Forward position. Derek, you're back. Derek, are you sick also? It's like a common thread tonight. Our Celt with that sheep stealing bonus is stealing 300 food. From who? MBL? Certainly looks like it. I don't see no blue sheep anywhere here. Oh, those pesky Celts. Their Civ feature, one of them, one of the oddest in the game, is that they can steal your herdables even if they're standing right next to you. And by the way, he's going to send him straight to the Briton, who's one of their bonuses is that their shepherds work faster. Cat, you love this map? You like to see the villagers crossing the land bridge, right? I want to see like a whole bunch of villagers cross to their deaths. But MBL says, you steal my sheep. Derek, you're never sick. Lavesh, I have no Elo. I don't play. Later this year. The other Derek also feels good. Derek's don't get sick. The power of Derek activate. It's a very fun map. Very topographically beautiful. Lots and lots of different areas of attack. And I like that it's on land, very narrow. So it's like Amazon tunnel, basically. Demon, hello, hello. Welcome to the live. Glad you could join us live again. What is our Malay doing right now? Where is MBL going? Sebastian, of course, sees it immediately with his scout. Where the hell is MBL going? 16 seconds away from feudal. Where will the tower go for our Malay is the question. He's gonna attack the barracks to kill some time, and dot 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 dot. We're all waiting, MBL. Show the class what you're planning. There it is. So opting to lame a bit of the stone versus the gold. How many villagers on stone? He's got 3 villagers on stone. He already has enough stone for a second tower, not the wood. Not getting sick as a Derek Civ bonus. That's very funny, Rusty. Whoa, really? Only single player, or you don't play at all? I don't play at all. At all. But I will be starting to. Another tower will lame the gold now. Is he uphill? Yeah, he kind of looks like he is uphill, right? I mean, this tower is definitely uphill. But out comes a Briton archer. Nothing particularly special about him in the feudal age. But has to get the hell out of here. So MBL's base completely open. Not a single sign of wanting to defend. Our Aztec, whose navy should be pointing to the left so that he could pick up the relics, is instead pointed to the right, where our Celtic navy is already out on the water as well. Frankish navy. Oh, Prichnik. Don't make you pick between Hard and Sebastian. Oh, you meant when his villagers were attacking the barracks? He was uphill? Yeah, the wall off here for Sebastian is a little interesting because he is walling on the downslope of the hill. Why didn't he take the actual hill as part of the wall off? How many villagers inside the watchtower? All 5 are here. Looks like our Frank has brought some scouts. Celt has added in a scout as well. Briton archers firing away at these stone miners. MBL has enough stone for yet another tower. Does have the wood for it, and here we go. Also on the low ground, inexplicably. What did he want to do? Oh, he wanted to reach the town center. MBL loves towers. Does he? I didn't know that about him. Yeah, seriously, turn on that Civ bonus for all of us. Looking forward to me playing and casting myself at the same time. Lower your expectations. The casting might be the fun part. The gameplay probably will not be that much fun. At 41 years old, don't expect me to have the same intense micro skills that I may have had 20 years ago or 25 years ago when I first started. But hey, I'm gonna give it a shot. I've decided I'm not gonna like coast. I'm gonna actually try. I'm not gonna try hard, but I'm gonna try. Oh, speaking of try hard, he's gonna stick around here. Why go after the gold and not the stone if you're gonna tower push? Inherent problem with melee is that you can just wall behind this, and a few Briton archers probably not gonna be enough to shoo this away. He's lowering expectations like he did before the face reveal just to show up and rival Hera. Oh my god, can you imagine? Can you imagine I've been secretly practicing this entire time, and then my like coming out match is against Hera, and I just like crush him? The only way I will ever beat Hera is if Hera agrees to play with his feet. I said this about the Viper before as well. The only way I'll beat anyone, any pro player, is if they play with their feet. And not like Daniel Day-Lewis, my left foot style. I'm like, I'll kill you with your feet. Like, no practice, you just play with your feet. Mangonel is out from our Celt. Lavesh, thank you so much. Hopefully the game knowledge amounts to something when I actually start playing. You never know. Casting a game and playing are two different things, right? When you're in it, when you're pressured, mechanical skills are just as important as game knowledge. You can have all the game knowledge in the world, but if you don't know how to wall your villagers in, they're going to die much quicker. Craig Campbell, hello again to you as well. John, we are in fact still here. Doubt is still kicking with 28 p.m. True. Oh, this is a lot of Celtic Siege clearing up this position. So what did MBL's efforts amount to? Not a whole much. Our Aztec has to come here with monks to shoo away the attacking army, and again everyone seems to be leaning to the right side of the map. And Cat, we've got our first crossing of the land bridge. It is of course it's a Viking villager, those hardy explorers of the Nordic wastelands. Looks like the Celtic navy got absolutely demolished here by the Aztec navy. 2 kills, probably economic. Yeah, 0 kills for you. But uncontested. Leary crosses the land bridge. And now, what do we want to call this? Greenland? Canada? Somewhere the Vikings settled. But oh, look at this. How fortuitous that the Frank just happens to be here. Margugu seeing Leary's villagers. And, oh, I don't think he sees this town center line of sight. But wow, I wonder if he noticed. I'm really wondering if purple noticed the villagers. Teal is not the easiest color to see. Do I consider the Vikings to be a Canadian civ? Good question. Yeah, Britain's probably more the Canadian civ. At least I won't make skirmishers versus cavalry. unless I make like 80 skirmishers against cavalry. Stefano, I'm the same way. Those towers accomplished nothing. Jai Kumar, good morning. Oh my god, can you imagine I just start playing red? You know what I should do if I was really smart and I wanted to really just crush it elo wise? I should just hire Red Phosphoru to create just some crazy unbeatable strategy. I should pay him like $5,000 to come up with something ridiculous, and then I'll get my elo to like 2,400 in no time. SJB, are you talking about yourself? 2,000 elo is pretty damn good. Now our Briton is back with a vengeance. Castle Age extra range on the crossbows. If I'm spending 5k, just have Hera coach me. True. I don't think Hera coaches zero elo people. I think he mentioned in one of his tweets that he likes to coach only people 2,000 and up. Here we go. What's the HP on the monk? 60 HP on this Aztec monk. Is anyone even close to heading up to Imperial? Leary's got the gold for it. I'm really surprised no one is taking the left side of the map. All the relics, a lot of stone, a lot of gold, completely uncontested. There's no navy anywhere around. Oh, Gilgamesh, no spoilers. If you know. Everyone has a price. Amen. MBL does some coaching. Algonquin or Iroquois? Iroquois could be a very cool civ. I'm still waiting for them to add Comanches to this game. Yeah, true. Red Phosphorus builds are like, they're crushing players that are in the 2k2, 2k4 elo. Ooh, wait a second. Our Viking with longboats, he's finally expanded from where? From one dock all the way up here? Interesting. And now we are in very dangerous territory for Fox, because now with no water control, transports might become an issue. MBL says, I like the idea of sending units across the land bridge, where our Viking has already established a massive colony, does the same thing, and now the Viking is patrolling the land bridge to the north. Okay, so far, epic game. Oh, Gilgamesh, sorry, I thought you knew the result and it was sad. Okay, you're rooting for both teams. Got it. Yeah, Derek, exactly my point. At the ripe young age of 41, I'm assuming if I tried to have Hera's micro, I would just probably faint. Not one but two bears. Yep. Sorry everyone, just bear with me. I think the YouTube chat froze. Just give me a sec. Oh no, villager gets discovered. Keep our eyes on the center part here. One sec. Three bears. Four bears. This poor villager. I mean, okay, I think MBL is just collecting villagers at this point, but what's to do what? This is epic. This might have to be the thumbnail of the video. Okay, I thought he was going around the map collecting bears. Okay. But I feel like the action kind of slowed down a little bit. Fox is, like I said, I think in a bit of trouble here. Control of water is lost. Now Heart's also sending villagers across here. And here we go. Celtic infrastructure is under siege. Frankish infrastructure is under siege. No land bridge for you. No relics. No stone. Yeah, WeSports is just dominating. High ground crossbows, grizzly rush. That's what I thought he was doing, Rusty. I thought he was going to collect those bears and then run to the other side of the map. But that is a long distance to run. How embarrassing, but I'm ching. I don't know what the hell that was by MBL. I think we were all thinking the same thing, which is he was going to send them to the other side of the map. He was going to cross the land bridge here to the north with all of those bears. But no, he just died. Like I said, that might have to be the thumbnail of the live stream tonight. Army counts 64 for WeSports. Of course, they are getting squeezed from all sides. They are ahead in villager count, though. No, my apologies. They are squeezing from all sides. If the bears could be domesticated. Okay. Let's see what's going on around the map, because Fox has a 40 land and navy unit lead right now militarily, and they are actually pressing in. MBL's base is donezo. No wonder he escaped with Leary to this side of the world. He's also expanded rather to the left. MBL is still in castle, so is Dark. But Dark has his 2 TCs up and running on the center island. Is MBL going to make any military? No, he's probably slinging at this point. Don't know or watch the bears. Here we go. Dark is and has sent villagers. Longboats have seen it. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! We have a culling of the bears. What the hell is happening? MBL is the modern day grizzly man. I'm glad I'm not the only one who finds these nonsense things fun. Okay, now he's actually looks like he's sending them across the map. We'll keep an eye on that. I wonder when he'll delete his villagers. Frankish paladin is on the way. Fox is in firm control of Center Island right now. Of the entire military that WeSports has, a good half of it is on the water. But MBL's preparing a transport ship. What the hell is this? I mean, we know what it is. Our Britain is here with the Arbalesters. 10 frickin' range on the Arbalester. I don't understand. He brought them all the way here just to kill them? What the hell was this? What the hell was the point of that? Kill count of the bears. Derek, that would be way too powerful if you could control the animals. Like a Dr. Doolittle team bonus. I mean, Leary must be so thankful that his castle's on the high ground. It's being repaired by MBL and Hart at the same time. 26 villagers repairing this castle. But what the hell do you do? Fully upgraded Britain army, fully upgraded Frankish army. Well, still missing Blast Furnace. There's Boggs Vagar for the... Okay, not bad. But let's see if the Aztec can steal a bunch of these paladins. So far, he stole one. Elite Eagle Warriors, do they have El Dorado? They do not have El Dorado. They barely have Iron Casting in 7 seconds. Dark could go AFK and they'd still win. It's true. Where the hell is his Scorpion and his one Mangonel that he has? Oh, MBL finally taking the island. Market is under attack. Okay, Frankish Paladins are starting to penetrate here. No evidence. The water is the best way to dispose of bodies. I think we've all seen Breaking Bad to know that rubber tubs and I forget what that chemical is that he bought. Strategy at its finest. By the way, MBL is here with Barracks, our Malay. Is he gonna go forced levy? It definitely looks like it, but Margugu is gonna meet those units with Frankish power. And MBL builds his buildings and then runs the hell away. Ouch. 60 attack on a cannon galleon. Oh my god, our Celt is contesting the water. Hydrofluoric acid. Thank you so much, Craig. Little scared that you knew that so quickly. Alvin, what's happening in the top right? Sorry I missed your message, but that is the... what I think was going to be a forced levy push out of our Malay. Suryabala, hello. Mythbusters proved that it doesn't actually dissolve materials as aggressively. Calvin, I read your mind. And okay, so MBL with a few weird moves. But it looks like the attack from Fox has stalled. They're now down in army count. Although, again, a lot of WeSports army is in the water. 37 longboats doing this. Whatever the hell this is. They bought some drugs from the gas station, and now they're doing whatever the hell that is. Somehow Werewolf Trebs have lost out to some other Trebs. I don't know who. But that's ridiculous. Oh, no. Oh, no. Leary's Viking villagers are absolutely getting wrecked here. Okay, now the farms are under attack, and this is the Frankish Paladin. I mean, come on, get Blast Furnace already. Oh, now our Frank is sending his Paladins this way. Our Celt has destroyed, or rather lost, his 2 TCs. Oh, cat. Pig farms are from, what, Hannibal? Or, what's the Guy Ritchie movie? Lock, Stock, and 2 Smoking Barrels, maybe? Where that gangster is telling them about, the longboat shuffle. All right, so let's see what's going on around the map, because I'm seeing a lot of flashing dots. Our Celt has added fire ships, or rather fire ships. Frankish Paladins. I'm going to zoom out, try to highlight them and see how many kills they've got on the whole. Only 25 kills, 21 of them villagers are running around. There's a lot of choke points. They're taking on Aztec monks. There's a lot of choke points here, which are not good for the Frankish Paladin. Neither is taking on Aztec monks. 6 of them get converted. The forward position, the attack has stalled, and there is the Celtic Land Army. This is the last and only unit that Dark has. He is heading up to Imperial. Even MBL's been in Imperial for a while, and now our Malay is coming forward with halberdiers. His barracks are still up. They still have halbs inside. Not every day you see a Frankish Paladin die to a whole bunch of Boggs Vagar elite longbows, longboats, longbows, longboats. We can see both of them. Oh, he didn't have Werewolf until now. Huge oversight out of Sebastian. Now our Celt is pinging over here. Look at how congested. This might as well be Manhattan, this little island, with all of these choke points. Has our Aztec begun gathering the relics, by the way? No, the relics are all still here. There's one monastery. We've seen players do this. They build a monastery there and then they don't do anything with it. Frankish paladins are going to discover an absolute thriving community here on Island West. Not going to be able to do much about it, though. Surya, long-time watcher, first-time joining live. Love it. Awesome. Welcome to the live. Love your commentary. Something about your voice makes it entertaining to watch. I'm glad. John Hendricks. Hey, glad you could join. It's been a while. Carpet beetles are the best way to dispose of a body. Safer, cheaper, and more clandestine as they're commonly used in taxidermy. Oh, okay. So you've got some interesting comments in the chat about disposing of human bodies. The Malay colonized it? Yeah, the Vikings too. Oh no, wait a second. WeSports is pushing out. All of a sudden, look at WeSports army count now that MBL has joined the game. Welcome to the party, MBL, with 41 halberdiers. Wow. Well, that game was pretty epic. This might be the first time. I'm not sure about the viewers, you watching this, but for me, this is the first time I've seen the island on the left, the island on the right, colonized at the same time as the battle rages on in the center here. And even though the coolest of battles, Aztec monks, 80 HP. I mean, come on. Come on, Heart. Get them up to 100. Come on. Aztec monks, Frankish paladin, 10 range arbalesters from the Britain, MBL's weird tower push in the beginning. It still has about a bunch of infrastructure here, which, by the way, is adding a little bit of line of sight, which is hilarious. And then the attempt at forced levy here, the bear pull was incredibly odd. I don't know why he pulled the boars halfway and then just killed them. That was certainly a head scratcher. But what a fun game. What a comeback indeed. Allah, hello, hello, nice. John Hendricks is wanted in 12 states. Yeah, John, you can't make a comment like that and not expect us to... I mean, I've never even heard of that beetle. Yeah, the FBI has been trolling this chat for the longest time. Can you imagine there's somebody who joins the chat called Not FBI? Frankish paladin, Britain arbalester, and somebody's light cavalry versus 62 longboats halbs. I mean, this is such an interesting army to counter this one. But let's see the economies. MBL must have been slinging the entire game. No, 0. He actually received. And look at that. He managed to take 2 relics right at the last minute of the game. But the biggest donor, Dark. Okay, so he was slinging the entire game. And even with the Celtic wood chopping bonus, he still has a third less wood than our Viking. Lamatos subscribing with Prime. Thank you so much for subscribing on Twitch. And welcome to the pizza family. Rusty, what is the max HP an Aztec monk can hit? 100. With all of the technologies researched. And so let's see who got the most. The most wood for our Viking. Of course, he hit that island. I mean, the Celt is sour. Can you imagine the Celt on that island with their 15% faster lumberjacks? Food going to the Franks. No surprise there. Britons for gold. Okay, a little bit surprising. And stone for MBL. Not surprising since that was his go-to from the very beginning. Lamatos your Lavesh. I appreciate that. Thank you for all the nice comments on the videos and for joining as an awesome sub on Twitch. And like I said, welcome to the pizza family. And by the way, those of you watching on Twitch, you can redeem points. Kat redeemed some points earlier today to make me say phrases from the game. 48 conversions is not bad. Not bad at all for a 50-minute game. Literally no one else had any conversions, just the Aztec, and most of it was Frank. Poor Frank. Well, WeSports gets another point, and it looks like Fox is on the verge of elimination. Bear with me as I load up the fourth game. I shouldn't say the fourth game, fifth game, right? And we are back in Brazil, it looks like. And we are on Lençois Maranhenses. I'm just going to say we're back in Brazil with the odd town centers that everyone starts with here. Those huts and yurts. Why was Dark slinging and not making units? I don't know. Could have definitely used Celtic Siege on that map with those choke points. Can you imagine a bunch of Celtic Siege onagers with 40% more HP showing up to their front door? Cat, you're saving up for a different one? All right, so let's take a look at the map and see what's going on. I see they're already following the standard meta of one player heading south and all the other two heading north where all the boars are. So MBL playing as the Dravidians in blue, Leary as the Berbers in teal, and Hart as the Lithuanians in green. So a lot of good mounted civilizations with a very powerful infantry civilization. Dravidians on the whole, just a good civilization. Margugu as the Saracens. Okay, bye cavalry civilization. Dark as the Spanish, and Sebastian is the Hindustani. So we've got some powerful counter civilization. And look at this. Dark and Sebastian are already encroaching onto WeSports turf. Forget our side of the map. They are going to the other side of the map. So let's actually take a look at the map if you're not familiar with this one. Also, like the other one we just watched, carved into 3 areas. Top, middle, bottom. Not left, center, and right like the last map. To the bottom, you've got a lot of fish. A lot of wood, mangroves. Good amount of stone. But this is primarily where the water is. And then you have a river that flows through the center. The center is basically desolate. Not a lot of space for anything other than building buildings. Not a lot of resources. And then the north is very, very lush with a whole bunch of boars. And everyone starts with Tabasco, the spicy horse scout. So let's take a look at team bonuses while the players do this. Berbers, everyone's got janitors now. What are you, Lithuanians? Monasteries work 20% faster. And then the Dravidians, docks provide 5 population space. And I don't really see a dock for anyone on WeSports at the moment. Pardon me, Leary. Leary and Hart, actually. Okay, well, there you go. Those docks all provide 5 population space. Saracens, foot archers come with a +3 attack bonus against buildings. The Spanish trade is going to be nice. They generate 25% more gold, their trade units. And then last but not least, Hindustanis, also a fun one. Camels and light cavalry units have a +2 attack bonus against buildings. So we've got that bonus together with the Saracen bonus of basically crossbows busting into bases. Should be fun to watch. Ooh, Joe Mama, you're waiting for a drawing? Rusty, you're gonna fear the Celtic Siege Onager only if they have Furor Celtica. Without that, what the hell is 70 HP? Randy, I'm curious if it's gonna work for Fox. This is always my question. When a team is on the verge of elimination, do you play aggressive or do you play more conservative? And the answer for Fox is hyper aggressive, as they're even teefing boars now. The village are dead. Which Javelina got it? It's this one. The boar got the kill. So this is going to deny WeSports a lot of food, while leaving a lot of food on the right side of the map, ripe for the taking. That being said, it looks like our Saracen's already building forward infrastructure with his Tabasco horse. Gilgamesh believes in Sebastian. John, hello, hello. Yeah, truly TGIF. I need the weekend real bad. Do Mamelukes count as camels or cav archers? Never got it. They count as camels. So they take anti-camel bonus while doing no anti-camel bonus damage themselves. Except when they're elite, and then they do +1 and bonus against each other, which is technically a camel bonus. You missed out why the TCs are so spread out? I don't know. This is why the player, this is like what the players do. One of the three goes down to the south. So in this case, blue and red. And then the other players go north. But remember that these structures in the center are also town centers. You can destroy these two huts and the town center will still be up and running. I don't know what it is, why it's like that. But I feel like the real battle is going to be up here. More and more players are hitting feudal. MBL is the only one. All of a sudden, MBL is the only one on his team to go up to the next stage. Stefano, my pleasure. Gilgamesh, it's like a hybrid nomad start. Because you do start with a town center. Yeah, it's a really weird map. And you also have these piebald horses that can't really attack, but they can block villagers that allows your opponent to attack. Just like that. And I'm assuming the same thing's going to happen here now. And by the way, if that wasn't weird enough, there's high ground on the water. So a ship that's up here will do bonus damage to a ship that's down here. The attack will be higher and the defense will be better. I've never seen, this was the first map I ever saw, elevation on the water. And it actually does count in terms of attack bonuses and such. Fox ignoring water play? It certainly seems like it. They're just focusing here on these two town centers, figuring maybe that, you know what, it's better to take out two players. Ooh, one of the scouts did just die, though. Sebastian's scout is still alive. Oh, he's running the gauntlet. He's running the gauntlet between two town centers. Very risky move here. What an absolute hilarious location for a tower. Saracen archers, I mean, Fox is being hyper aggressive. They're ahead economic, they're ahead military. Saracen foot archers, which remember come with a +3 attack bonus against buildings, so they can take down these town centers real quick. All you have to take down is the center structure that only has 500 HP and no armor. And then they can't train villagers out of there anymore. What? Maybe I'm getting sick too. What the hell was that? You never heard of a water hill called a wave? It's like a surfer thing. Sorry, is the game over? Oh, okay, I get it. I get it. The game's over because there is a big fat Spanish castle about to start pumping conquistadors out against these two town centers. And then there's a whole bunch of Hindustani towers to back it up. Wow. Stefano, Randy, both of you said the exact same thing. One on Twitch, one on YouTube. That was brutal. But dare I say, have we discovered a new meta on this map where one team attacks into the other? I'm curious if our Spaniard was, if he got any money from anybody. No, too early in the game. I mean, were there even kills? Or a Saracen with those archers, 12 kills. Well, I mean, Fox evens up the series in an absolute spectacular fashion. Guarantee WeSports didn't check this map before playing. Oh, man. So much controversy. Yeah, that was unexpected. That was very interesting here. Dark with the castle move, the Spanish. Well, I guess we're going to a decider game. right? Is it even worth it to look at the economies and stuff? Not really. I don't even know what the hell happened 12 minutes into the game. But fantastic. Fast castle out of our Spaniard. Focusing his, all of his infrastructure here. He must have, yeah, he definitely bought his way up, right? Well, there you go. You don't need a long, drawn-out game. And we are moving to the final game of the set, the final game of the evening. And we will see whether it is WeSports or the Fox who advances. Yeah, 13-minute 3v3 GG. All righty. Okay. Game number 3 looks to be a very, very messy map. I don't even know how to describe this. Sarlacc pit for Star Wars people? What the hell even is this map? Fugo Mara. Okay. It looks like on the periphery, everything is cracked terrain. If you're not familiar with how this works, if you build a structure on cracked terrain and the center point of the structure touches this, if your opponent attacks it, it takes 20% more damage. So it is a lot very unsafe. Anything, this town center will take 20% more damage if it gets attacked. Then you got a bit of a donut in the center with 2 relics. Or you know what? Maybe an onion is a better... By the way, this is really beautiful. What is this? Oh, you can't even click on this. Okay, he's pulling an elephant with a scout is hard. So internal layer of the onion is 2 relics. Then you got a little bit of stone, and then literally the Lion King here. You've got ibexes, lions, elephants. I think I saw gazelles. And the players, okay, so they've decided they're going to pull elephants with their scouts. Very risky move, because if you're not familiar, elephants come with attack bonuses. Camel +8, cavalry +3. Now you know. This is why you generally don't see people pulling elephants and boars and rhinos with scouts, because they come with attack bonuses. G-Hawk, no GL tonight. It does look like a cell. Beautiful pull here by MBL, by the way. Gets himself 400 food. So let's take a look and see what the hell's going on this map. The Goulet does look like an everything bagel with that Trader Joe's everything spice on it. You went to Ottawa Comic Con and someone came dressed as a Sarlacc pit? How the hell do you dress as a Sarlacc pit? That's hilarious. I'm going to Google that afterwards. Definitely if someone came dressed as a Sarlacc pit, it's going to be somewhere on Instagram or on Google. Pardon me. By the way, hi the Ghoul. Glad you could join us. This final game of the set and evening. Mihai playing as the Tatars in purple. Lots of high ground for the Tatars to take. Fantastic civilization to have on this map. As is the Slavs in yellow, played by Sebastian Margugu, playing as the Ethiopians with one of my personal favorite team bonuses. MBL playing as the Koreans in teal. We saw him pull that Oliphant. Hart doing the same thing as the Persians in green. And last but not least, Leary playing as the Portuguese in blue. So let's take a look at team bonuses. Tatars mounted archers come with extra line of sight. Slavs, every single military building, the barracks, the archery range, the siege workshop, and the stable all give you 5 population space, same as a house. And then Ethiopian, like I said, one of my personal favorite outposts, +3 line of sight and no stone cost at all. Koreans, minimum range on your mangonels is reduced from 3 to 1. Persians, also a very powerful one. Nightline units come with +2 attack bonus against archers. Is it foot archers? I think just all archers, so including mounted archers. And then last but not least, the Portuguese. All technologies are researched 25% faster, except for going up to the next age, of course. That still takes whatever amount of time it takes. And our Persian... Did everyone start with a camel scout? I don't understand. Some people started with a camel scout. Some people started with a horsey scout. Oh, my apologies. Everyone started with both. Welcome to the world of random nonsense. So I'm very curious to why they pulled the elephants with the cavalry. Because if you take a look... Oh, sorry, I switched those in my mind. The attack bonus as camel is a lot higher, +8, cavalry +3. I apologize, I flipped that in my mind. It looked kind of bad. I can't imagine you would make a Sarlacc pit look good as a one-person costume. Yeah, don't know where I was also a little bit taken aback. I didn't realize everyone got both types of scouts. Smoke monkeys! This literally is the Lion King. Smoke monkeys! Oh my goodness. I think they had the competition for the map designers. I don't know who won. But man, oh man. They all deserve a big pat on the back. Oh, Doyle rules. Nice to see you again. A green donut. True. Maybe like a St. Patrick Day, St. Patty's Day donut. A whole donut with nothing inside. Nothing but 2 relics and a whole bunch of elephant meat. Ooh, David, tell us what you did for the lulz. 200 vils on food. Infinite money build. But then you have no room for army. Yeah, Stefano, I was also wondering what the hell was going on. Yeah, Rusty, smoke monkeys. Smoke monkeys are pretty badass. There they are, peeking under. You can catch just a glimpse of it. Army counts starting to rise. Villager counts identical, 71 apiece. Looks like everyone is going the scout archer route, the usual. Attack. Let's see the attack distance between the teams. Not that far, actually. I wonder if players will build into the donut or away from the donut. There's a lot of resources here on the outside. Let's see. Wow, almost no stone for 6 people. Wow, that's not great. 121,000 gold is fantastic. Food, not a lot. 500,000 wood. Okay. So a lush map on the whole. Oh, you set it to 500 supply. Silly me. I shouldn't have assumed. I want to show Rusty the smoke monkey. Oh, look at the two of them. 2 of them came out. Look at their ass. Look at that adorable butt. I drew this, by the way, the last, was it the last live stream or the stream before that? Or a few streams ago. Supergen redeemed a monkey butt drawing points. Have I seen the video of the monkey in the Winnipeg Jets jersey smoking a blunt? No, I have not. But that sounds hilarious. A monkey smoking a blunt. That is definitely a Winnipeg thing. But that's just my Toronto snobbery. Okay. Lion gets activated, goes after these archers. Gets what's coming to him. So all these little karsts. Can you pass through them? Kind of looks like you... No, you can't. You have to go around them. So a good place for archers. Lots and lots of little areas. Narrower corridors. It looks like our Slav is pushing out together with the Tatar army. What is Margugu doing? Where are his 12 archers? Oh, they're attacking. They're slamming the Korean. You're going to compete with the Korean? Now, you do have the fastest firing foot archers. They automatically fire 18% faster. The Korean pays 50% less wood. That being said, MBL's getting double teamed right now. And he is losing villagers. Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o. It's not just a Toronto thing. All of Canada makes fun of Winnipeg. Ouch. You know, I used to be a real, like, I used to be like a real Torontonian, like, oh, you know what? We're like the biggest city, the greatest city in Canada, blah, blah, blah. And then I was walking home one day and I saw two crack fiends having sex in an alley. And then I was like, okay, okay. Maybe not that great. And then the next day, my Uber got into an accident. So I was like, okay, okay. This is a message. This is a message from the universe. Baobab trees as well. I mean, these maps are just absolutely stunning. Our Slav's going to clean up these Persian scouts, by the way, handily. Which is why our Persian heart knows it and runs away. What even is this formation? It's like a karst covered in vines. I don't know. Beautiful map. Confusing map, but beautiful map. That's very fiendish. Yeah, I'm glad they weren't like breaking into buildings. But I was just like, I was on my cell phone. I was walking home from work. I was on my cell phone. Whoa, 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 monkey. What are you doing out in the open? Get back to the jungle. And it was like 8:30 at night. I was on my way to Subway to get myself my steak and cheese footlong. And I just like was on the cell phone with my girlfriend, not my wife. And I was like, oh, there's just a couple of crack people having sex in the alley a block away from my condo. That can't be good for real estate value. Monkey, monkey, monkey. Get out of the way. You're going to get stepped on. Canada's America's hat. Yeah. I have been hearing that since elementary school. Jake, you picked the perfect time. And by the way, Jake, I am going to set up the this weekend. I'm making it my mission to set up on Discord the team game role or player role. Yeah, exactly. If you're not bothering anybody, I don't really care. I just found it really funny. I was more like in shock and amused by it than anything else. I'm not exactly the strongest person, but I figured I could take. Like I would win in a confrontation. So I wasn't really scared, but Hart divides up his scouts to the left, scouts to the right. Villagers, archers, all are dying before the might of the Persian scout. Yeah, it takes me a while to do anything technological, so bear with me. I'm, again, making it my goal to do it this weekend. Oh, tag me whenever. I don't care. The monkeys ignore the walls. The monkeys ignore all physics. Where are they? Now they're having like a Bohemian Grove moment here in the middle of the forest. This guy's going out to spread the word. I thought we had large groups of archers, but they don't seem to really be engaging into one another. A few Koreans do bite the dust, but like I said, costing 50% less wood. Not exactly the as sour a loss as it normally would be. Ooh, defensive tower for our Tatar on the high ground. Smoke Monkey watches and sees all of it. What an absolute bloodbath here as our Portuguese upgrades to crossbows, and now he just slaughters everything. Tatar hits castle. Will he also go crossbow bodkin just like our Ethiopian did? It is so hard to go archers against Persians because they're knights again. Look at that archer +2 bonus. And if we're lucky enough to see Savars, that jumps up even more. And then your foot archers can fire as fast as they want, but those knights, those paladin replacements will absolutely wreck you. How's the scene in Toronto right now? You're in your last year at university, you want to try and get a job there? Toronto's awesome. Although, to be fair, I have not really, aside from eating, I haven't really left and going to work. I haven't really, like, done much ever since my baby was born. Savars or Shravamsha Rider, who's better? Shravamshas. 100%. Especially elite. Basic Shravamsha, Savar beats them out. I'm assuming you mean who's better at killing archer units, right? Basic Shravamsha dodging 5 is nice, but their attack is so weak. I think it's an 8. Savars with like insane amounts of armor, but the elite Shravamsha, feudal age archers try to take on crossbow, Ethiopian crossbows, they find out. They F around and find out. I would say I would prefer to have an army of elite Shravamshas. I think their base attack jumps up to an 11, and they dodge 7 arrows. And they're just lightning fast. Savar is still just, I think, 1.49, if I'm not mistaken. Movement speed, let's see. Yeah. Vancouver is the best Canadian city, though. I thought. Isn't it warmer there, too? Vancouver's, it's warmer, but it rains, like, 10 months of the year. It's like living in London. There's good days, and when it's a good day, it's fantastic, but there's a lot of, like, rain in Vancouver. But Vancouver's also, it's gorgeous. It has neighborhoods that are just beautiful. By outpost, blinding the Korean. Savar way better overall. Yeah, I agree. But I would rather, I think if I'm taking on foot archers, I'd rather have an army of elite Shravamshas. I would imagine like 40 elite Shravamshas against 40 Arbalesters. You're going to lose like... 7? 8? Luis Pina redeeming first. Hello, Luis. Oh yeah, Jake. It's like, so the thought experiment was specifically against foot archers. Although to be fair, I mean the armor on a Savar is ridiculous. The HP is ridiculous. 40 Savars versus 40 Arbalesters. You're probably also losing like 7 to 10. I really don't know. I just like dodging 7 arrows, and I love the movement speed on a Shravamsha. But the basic one is just so weak. Got a battle of the Slavic versus Persian knights here. Upgrade's much better for the Persian. +1, +2. Our Slav doesn't even have forging yet. Yeah, the classic answer of it depends. Mamelukes are terrible against Shravamshas? Interesting. Do Shravamshas dodge ranged melee in addition to ranged pierce? I thought they only dodged ranged pierce. Everything ranged. Well, there you go. That explains why they're good against Mamelukes. Projectiles. Okay, so that includes ranged melee. So chakrams. Age of Empires is very weird like that. Some gunpowder and cannonball related units and structures have melee attack. Others have pierce attack. It's a very complicated game. I had a short about, I want to say 4 months ago, 3 months ago, of Shravamshas taking on Chew canoes during a Rage Forest match. That was a lot of fun. Lion in the desert taking out an outpost builder. Army count's very similar. Fox is ahead, 30 villagers though. And now we've got the Tarkav archers on the high ground. Remember, they do 50% more damage, so that 8 attack becomes 12. Which is an archer unit. Attacking on a 12 is ridiculous. If one Mameluke attacks, say Shravamsha, they do 0 damage. I think Mameluke attack speed is pretty good, though. 2-second delay. Not your usual 3-second. But yeah, I would imagine attack speed very much factors in. So, here's a fun thing on this map. Every time pro players kill an animal, I always say, why do you kill that animal? And everyone says, oh, they're just clearing up space in case they fight. And now you literally have a map where there's like 1 million animals in the way, and none of them are being killed by the pro players. Like, why is Margugu not killing the elephant? Why is he not killing the gazelles, the ibex? Everyone says it's to clear up space for future battles, but in this particular map, they're being very respectful. They got their warning from the WWF. Yeah, Jake, I think it's a misclick too. Look at this, 2 meat shields moving in synchronicity. You know what that looked like? It looked like a school of fish moving together. Let's see what the hell's going on here. Everybody is here on the dance floor. What an epic battle happening here. I might have to make this into a short. Literally 3v3 right now. But it looks like the Fox clan cleaning up. All of a sudden, they've got double the army count. And Straggler's Knight. Holy moly, that was an absolute epic bloodbath. Well, there you go. We were building up to something. I felt like we were building up to something, but I didn't know exactly what. Now Sebastian is pinging over here. Why? What exactly is happening in the Portuguese base? Mihai wants something to happen here at the rear. His archer is bringing a pet lion. Oh my god, the lion might actually kill. Yeah, ouch indeed. WeSports just had their clock cleaned. Oh no, oh no, oh no. So close, 1 HP. Slavic knights together with their Tatar friends are pushing into this Portuguese. Where is the reinforcing army? There it is. Unfortunately, our Ethiopian is reinforcing as well. 51 kills on this band of crossbowmen. Yeah, almost 50 more villagers for Fox. 30 more army count, approximately. That crossbow plot is nasty, yeah. Kill count on the Ethiopian crossbows now, still 51. So for now, they're just kind of running around. Okay, make that 52. And now everyone's streaming units north. Yellow is streaming units north, but our Korean, ooh, bucking the trend is sending his units west is MBL. And our Persian trying to draw the army away from the Portuguese base. Our Slav is starting to mix in 21 light cavalry units. Not a bad idea. Use some of that Slavic farming, and it looks like our Ethiopian will be first. Oh my god. If you're going to start having to contend with Ethiopian arbalesters, those machine gunners, you are might as well just GG right now. But oh, okay. MBL. Not noticing, or maybe not caring. What the hell is he going to do to save these villagers anyway? Puts a few in the tower, but now what? That is a slaughter here. 8 dead villagers. Oh yeah, he's definitely going to go arbalesters, right? He's getting armor. Okay. Not every day you see Slavic villagers taking on Persian knights and winning. So while we wait for Margugu to hit Imperial, everyone has all of a sudden started rear-ending the other players, and he's saving his army. He's saving it. He's not pressing in here. Yeah, definitely going to get to see arbalesters, right? Army count used to be 50 difference. Now it's about 40. They are kind of catching up, I guess. Imperial skirmisher, elite skirmisher rather, from the Korean could help out here. The problem is, ooh, red is pinging up here. Look at him. He is desperate to keep his army safe. The Persian knows he's here somewhere, but he's following the Slav Sebastian. brilliantly pulling Hart completely out of position, saving Margugu's. Where is it? There it is, Arbalesters. Okay, now they're in serious trouble. Okay. I mean, come on. Do it for the fans. Do it for the gram. Wow. What a brilliant move out of Sebastian, pulling Hart in the complete wrong direction here, just to keep the crossbowmen safe. 70 less villagers, 40 less army count. Fox just the last 2 games. Absolutely. ESJB, thank you so much for joining. We have one thing to do before we end the stream. Hopefully Cat is still here. Cat did redeem some points, and I have to say the Berber King Move 1 command. So for those of you watching on YouTube, we're going to end the stream on a bit of a fun Twitch note. If you watch the stream on Twitch, you can accumulate points. And at the end, you can, not at the end, at any time, you can redeem those points to make me say funny phrases from the game. And we have had such a redemption. I'm going to be speaking, I'm not too sure what dialect the Berbers speak. North African? Arabic? I'm not sure. But whatever it is, I'm going to be saying a command. Look at this. Nobody floating any resources to anybody. Wood, food, and gold all going to Fox. A little bit of stone advantage. Literally 100 more stone for our Korean with those quicker stone miners. And the Ethiopian, no surprise there with the kills. Stefano, thank you so much. So everyone, bear with me 1 second as I load the last fun part, and hopefully Cat is still here. Otherwise, I won't save it till the next one. I'll say it anyway. So Cat redeemed points, and I have to say the following. That can't possibly be a real thing.
Echam now gaat shoot dit niet. Echam now gaat shoot dit niet.
Echam nou gaat shoot niet yet.
Echam now gaat shoot dit niet.
Echam nou gaat shoot niet yet. I think I got it. Stefano, it's 4:30 and the caster's speaking. I mean, this is like
A little hatamenik.
Like, that sounds like Berber. That sounds like almost Arabic, right?
Lakwarma? Nik Jamel.
But this?
Echam now gaat shoot dit niet.
That just sounds like an album played in reverse.
Echam now gaat shoot dit niet.
Echam nou gaat shoot niet niet. Well, Cat, if you're watching this after the fact, I did it. And everyone, thank you so much for joining. That was a fantastic set. We had some really short games, decent length games, and I'm going to go make that MBL bear pull my thumbnail for the video. Thank you so much, everyone who joined on YouTube. Please do hit that like button on Twitch. Feel free to hit that follow button. And I'll see everyone tomorrow night, same time, for, we'll see, maybe some Rage Forest, maybe some up-and-coming Elo players, maybe for more WDC. But for now, I'm going to bid everyone a fantastic night. Thank you so much for joining. Thanks so much, David, for the super chat, and Stanislav for becoming a member, and everyone on Twitch as well who subscribed. I really, really appreciate it. And I'll see. Actually, let's raid somebody on Twitch. Who do we want to raid? Let's raid Grathrang. Why the hell not? A fellow Torontonian. And everyone on YouTube, have a fantastic night. And I'll see everyone tomorrow.